Hi guys, Dietitian Catherine here. Today I'm so excited to share with you a 14-day challenge, and I'm going to call it the Recreate My Plate Challenge. And what we're going to do during this 2-week challenge is learn how to create a healthier plate. So we're going to get a healthier lifestyle one plate at a time, and I'm going to help walk you through that and then also get some feedback from you guys on how that's working. The primary tool that I'm going to use to teach you guys is called My Plate. It's actually the icon that the USDA created a number of years ago to replace the My Pyramid, the My Food Pyramid, which no one seemed to really understand or was able to use on a daily basis. But the My Plate method is a much better visual that can actually really help you, especially if you are just a first timer kind of dipping your toes into this journey of health and learning how to eat better for your health. So I want to help facilitate that for you. So this video, I'm going to teach you the My Plate method, just the basics. And then as we go along in the 2 weeks, I'm going to be giving you, again, some cues, some tips, some helpful hints, and that can help you. And then what I expect from you guys is to give me feedback and to show me your guys' plates. So take a picture of them and post them on Facebook. You can even do a before and after, like what my lunch would have looked like, and then after I recreated my plate to make it look healthier. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump in, and I will be posting some links to the choosemyplate.gov, which is the official website for the icon I'm going to show you. If you go there, you'll see this in color. Right now, my printer doesn't work in color, so I'm going to show you the black and white grayed out version. Let's go ahead and go through it though. So you're going to notice it's a plate. It has a little cup over here. And one of the key points about the plate, it contains grains, proteins, vegetables, and fruits. But half of this plate is fruits and vegetables. And more specifically, more than half of this side is vegetables. That's very intentional. So right there, having half of your plate vegetables and fruits might be revolutionary for you guys. You might be used to having all protein or mostly grains and carbohydrates from grains. But this is a key point here. This side is where you're getting most of your, a majority of your micronutrients, like your minerals and your vitamins that we all, vitamin C, vitamin E, magnesium, calcium. You're going to be getting a lot of it from this side, actually. That's why this is such an important side, okay? Moving on, you're going to notice grains. Grains are actually a little bit more than a fourth of this plate. And when we're talking about grains, yes, it can include bread, but what we're really focusing on are your whole grains. They can be gluten-containing grains like wheat, teff, buckwheat, or not buckwheat, rye, some of those grains, or your non-gluten containing grains like buckwheat, actually, amaranth, quinoa, brown rice. You can choose those grains, and you really don't want to include a lot of the refined grains like white rice or chips here. When you're using this plate, you can use this. If you're going to have a couple of crunchy chips, you can use that as a guideline. But really, for the majority of your diet, grains means like brown rice, like I said, quinoa, buckwheat, those kinds of grains. And then next, we're going to talk about protein. Now, whether you're a vegetarian or not, this is still a good principle. So this might be surprising for a lot of you because we always talk about trying to get a lot of protein. It's really good for you. Everybody needs it, which is true. But especially as Americans, we tend to eat a lot of protein, and typically from animal sources, which I don't think animal sources are bad. Just we tend to eat a lot of it. And this keeps it in perspective. This is about a 3-ounce serving, which is going to be about 21 grams of protein. Kind of surprising, right? It doesn't have to be half of your plate of protein to get the amount of protein that you need in one meal. So that's your plate. You can also move over to the dairy side. Dairy, they often talk about, drink 3 cups of milk a day. I don't really believe that you have to have cow milk as your dairy. I totally believe that you can get it from almond milk, coconut milk, or grain milk. That's personally what I do. A lot of people can't handle dairy very well, whether intolerances or allergies. So you can definitely put a non-dairy milk alternative there as well. So that is the basics of this plate. And this is what I want you to really focus on during these 2 weeks is, yes, as you create your plate, you're going to be thinking about what you're putting on your plate. Like, should I put chips there? Should I put brown rice? What should I put in the grains section? But you're also just going to be shifting your proportions, and that in and of itself is a really powerful thing. So that is the first step, is shifting your proportions and looking at not only how much you're putting on your plate, but eventually what you're putting on your plate. So that is the intro to the Recreate My Plate. Please, again, post pictures of your plates before and after, or just snap it right before you eat it. And during the next 2 weeks, I'm going to be giving you guys some resources that you guys can use. I love the interaction that you guys bring to this, so I'm looking forward to doing this with you guys. Talk to you next time.